Hey guys, Disney released more than a few clips of Tangled Before Ever After, and I wanted to give you guys my thoughts on the film that's coming out this Saturday, as well as the upcoming series that follows our characters of Tangled. Now, let's first off talk about the fact that this film is in 2D sort of flash animation. They've released more than a few clips. They have shown the first 5 minutes of the film, and I keep thinking over and over to myself, this would have worked better in 3D. I think, honestly, Tangled would have worked as a sequel in theaters. People are hyped about this movie. The fact that people are still hyped about Tangled overall, this movie came out in 2010, before things like Frozen and Moana. Other princess films have come along, but the fact that this thing is 7 years old and people still remember Tangled, like myself, I think Tangled was a witty and fun film. It was action-packed, it was enjoyable, fun to watch. I think it was a great time in theaters, and I think that a sequel would have done just as well in theaters as well. I think that maybe they should have released it 4 years ago or 3 years ago if they were going to do a theatrical movie, which is obviously why they're probably going to push this in theaters, because of the fact that they don't think it's strong enough 7 years later to still go and make a theatrical release. But I think that the characters were so well done, and that was in a time before something as beautiful as Moana came out. Disney's really done a great job in modernizing their CG animation in the past just decade. You look at something like Bolt, and then you look at this today, and it's quite a difference. It's quite a difference. And so I am impressed that even back in 2010, Tangled still looks amazing, still looks fun. These are beautiful characters. Rapunzel is a beautiful character. And so to get back and talk about Before Ever After, these characters look cool, but they're not as I think well done as they would have been in theaters, and that's just generally the normal thing. We saw that with Lion Guard, we saw that with a number of films that, and short films and series that are obviously releasing. The only film that sort of did it very well was Lilo and Stitch, the TV series. But overall, Before Ever After looks exciting. We follow Rapunzel. We follow Rapunzel. We follow Flynn. We follow these characters that we've loved for a while. And it just feels like it. You look at the first 5 minutes once again, and it's like these characters feel like the characters. They're not dumbed down. They're not simplified. They feel like the characters just as they were 7 years ago. And that's awesome. That's cool to see that we are getting the same sort of basis for these characters overall. But again, the 2D animation is the only thing that's drawing me back. Usually I'm okay with any animation. The only animation change that I've seen that has gotten me disappointed is Ben 10, 2017. But this, it's like there were scenes where just in the first 5 minutes, they said, "Oh, have you ever seen anything more beautiful?" And it's like, I understand that you guys were trying to say this is a beautiful and well-designed 2D flash animated film, but it doesn't look that great. It doesn't. I mean, I'm impressed because it takes time and work, but for Disney, I'm not impressed because it's Disney. Now, the series itself is going to be fun as well. It's another series that's going to probably have these characters once again. I mean, we saw, again, like I said, Lilo and Stitch. We have it with Emperor's New Groove. We see all these characters that had their own TV series, and it was a fun time. And I think that this will once again hit that stride of, we're seeing these characters again. It feels like the same thing. It feels like the characters that we loved. And I hope that it does very well, because this TV series will be the spiritual successor after this Before Ever After film to Tangled. Of course, there was an actual spin-off short film about Tangled. It was called Tangled Ever After. It came out in 2012, and so they've expanded on these. They've expanded on Tangled before. It's not the first time that they've done this, but the fact that they're going this direction means that they obviously believe in this brand. They believe in Tangled. I just wish that they were going theatrical. That's my thoughts, guys. What are yours? Tell me your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and I'm Brian Swan. Stay tuned for more. Thanks for watching.